Welcome to the Game Day podcast. We are here. This is our first inaugural episode of the podcast. This is our daily, hopefully, recap of sports events, news, everything that we're doing as well as far as streams go. So you can, when we're not doing games, you can come to this and see what's up.
I'm Elijah.
I'm Troy.
And we are the GameDay Bros.
Yep, so we've had a lot of excitement since we started this channel. We started in late December. We've done the playoffs, even an NFL game, some basketball. We've got a lot more than that. There's a lot more NFL coming up, lots of games. We got the rest of the playoffs ahead of us. Had a fun first round. We did the Washington Commanders against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and that was a great game. It was a last-second field goal. Remember that one?
Yeah, I do remember. That was
the post. The right post.
I didn't think that was going in, but it bounced off.
I thought it was off for sure, but it bounced in. So that was very exciting. There, we're going to move on. We'll probably do their game. It's this weekend. This Saturday and Sunday is the next round of the NFL playoffs. Now we are also interested in doing the Frozen Four, and that's coming up. That was a viewer suggested thing, right?
Yeah, it was when we got rated the other day. The Frozen Four.
It's a good kind of rating.
It is a good raid. A good raid. Frozen Four.
Yeah, the Frozen Four. That's hockey. That's like the hockey Final Four. You got Final Four in basketball, and we've never done hockey before. We don't watch any hockey. We've been to hockey games.
Yeah, we have.
Not professional.
Yeah, we even have a hockey stick sitting back here.
What you're probably interested to know as far as this week is our streaming schedule, and that's important though. We'll have it posted to the socials, but we might as well go over it today. And in fact, today, the day we are releasing this, we have a game coming up, and it's NHL, our first NHL game. I figure with the Frozen Four coming up, we might as well practice.
Okay, so we're going to do it. Okay, that's interesting.
7:30 p.m. It's going to be Edmonton at Minnesota. So I don't know how good either of those teams are. I went with whatever games we could watch that had the highest ticket prices. That's how you know they're a good game.
Yeah, interesting. So what day was it again?
That's today. That's going to be today, Wednesday, January 15th. And so then tomorrow immediately, we don't get any break. We're going to get a lot of NHL action. 6 p.m. Detroit at Florida NHL. And that'll be tomorrow, Thursday. We'll have Friday off, I believe, and then we'll be back this weekend with a lot of action. Of course, as I said, the NFL, Saturday, Sunday. But then Monday, the big game, college football. We've done all the playoffs, missed a couple games, of course, but we did every round, at least some of the games each round. And Monday, it all culminates. That's it. Culminates in one final game. Notre Dame, Ohio State.
Never heard of that word before.
No, that's it.
Culminates.
Notre Dame and Ohio State. I picked Notre Dame to win the championship game. I'm feeling pretty good, but Ohio State, they played some really good football. We did an Ohio State game. We did Ohio State, Texas.
Yeah, we did.
They controlled that whole game, and then other than that, Ohio State beat up on Tennessee and who else they played? Oregon.
No, you forgot to mention how I picked Penn State to win.
Well, I was saving you from the embarrassment.
Their chance of winning is so high right now.
It's so high. Yeah, maybe chance of winning their next game, which will be in August because they lost. They are done for the season. Now, I didn't mention Saturday. It's not all NFL playoffs. We got Saturday night, we're doing Houston at Kansas City in the NFL playoffs. Sunday, we're doing Baltimore at Buffalo at 7 p.m. and 5:30 p.m. respectively. But at 12 p.m. on Saturday, we got a college basketball game, and that's going to be Auburn at Georgia. We are Auburn fans, so it'll be hard not to be a little biased. But Auburn's traveling to Georgia. Auburn's number one in the rankings right now in basketball.
Yeah, the thing is, Auburn and Georgia has always been like a good rival, too.
Good rival.
Not like Alabama and Auburn, but...
And Auburn's missing their star player, in Johnny Broome. He is out. I think it was an ankle. Doesn't need a surgery, but he sprained his ankle. So we're going to be doing that game at 12 p.m. on Saturday. That's January 18th. And as I said, Sunday, we'll be back to the NFL action. So, but that's exciting, huh? Mm-hmm. Which of those are you more excited for?
Auburn, Georgia, probably.
Auburn, Georgia? That is, as we're Auburn fans, that's got to be a little exciting.
Or the NHL.
NHL, if we're going to prepare for this Frozen Four, which I believe is in April, we got to get our NHL skills up there. I know if we struggle in basketball, we got better. We got to figure out our style. I don't know the different kinds of shots. I don't know the positions. I don't know the player names.
I would be like, there it goes. Puck moving. Ice there.
Now, another thing we got to mention, we talked about doing professional football. So we'll do the NFL Super Bowl, which is in February. And then right in March, we got the UFL, the Semi-Pro Football League, my Birmingham Stallions I'm a fan of. have won like 4 straight championships. We'll be doing UFL games. Those will be a lot of fun to have a little bit of football in the off season.
Mm-hmm.
So that will be in March, and then of course the big one, spring training starts late February.
Oh, shoot.
Yep, spring training, getting some. Now I don't know if we'll do as many spring training games as we will when the MLB season actually, get started. But the spring training games, they're starting to do a few of them and see how that goes. And of course, we're Braves fans, so we want to see how their roster is looking.
And that was suggested. That was another fan suggestion, was doing some Braves games. Several fans actually suggested that, which was...
Yep, and I think they noticed our sign. I don't know if it's even... Yeah, is it in the shot? It's a little bit above the shot. But we have a Braves sign up there, and it was visible. But yep, so now we're getting back to college football. We got the championship. Now, looking forward to next season, which of course will be here, and that'll be quite a few months away, but you still want to know what to look for and some exciting stuff. As far as what storylines I think are interesting when it comes to football, and I know you don't do too much college football. Mm-hmm. You're not like this invested as I am.
No, but I'm still invested.
So maybe you need to learn from this as well. There are 3 storylines that I think are the most exciting next year, and I'm sure this will change. But first, look at Central Florida Knights. They are hiring Scott Frost. Scott Frost, that's it. Right. Did you hear it?
I heard Scott Frost.
Scott Frost. He's been a UCF Knights coach before. This isn't his first time, and you might not know.
Can you elaborate on that?
That's what I'm talking about.
Oh.
And you might not know or remember his name, but you'll remember his accomplishment, which is in 2017. UCF Knights went undefeated, 13-0. They beat Auburn in a bowl game, and they didn't get a shot at the playoffs. The playoff committee thought they weren't good enough at 12-0 to make the playoffs, and so UCF did not make it. They went and played their bowl game. They beat Auburn. You know the funny thing about that? Auburn had beaten number 1 Alabama and number 1 Georgia in the season. Both those teams were in the national championship game. So Auburn beat both national championship teams, and then UCF beat Auburn. So UCF claimed that they won a national championship. They never got a shot to play in the playoffs.
Interesting.
So Scott Frost left after that. I think he went to Nebraska. He's back now at UCF, and so
Why would he come back? What happened at Nebraska that caused him to leave?
Well, it didn't work out, exactly. But he's hoping he can, find the magic again in Central Florida. Now, another storyline to look for is another head coach, UNC, North Carolina. They, am I going to remember his name or am I going to forget it?
What?
I'm not even going to attempt. But their longtime head coach retired. Mac Brown, that's it. I was about to say Mac Brown.
Mac Brown, huh?
He's been there a long time, and he retired this past season. And taking his place is Bill Belichick. You might know him as the New England Patriots coach, or he was for a while. Had Tom Brady as his quarterback in the NFL, and he won many Super Bowls. He never coached college before, though. He's a long-time NFL head coach. He ended up being, I think, fired from the Patriots. But now he's coming to the college level. What experience can he bring from the professional level to the college? We'll see. Will there be anything in the college level that stumps him? I mean, it's got to be kind of interesting coming from NFL to college. It's a different game. In the NFL, you draft players. College, you have to convince them to come play for you.
Yeah, interesting. Huh.
See if he can find the same success at the college level.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting how that works, though.
Yep, and for someone that's never coached at the college level to come to UNC, it's quite exciting.
Yeah, so that is his first time coaching it, huh?
Yeah, coaching college. Now, the final storyline I want to talk about, and that's Alabama. You might be wondering why Alabama. They had a...
Well, hold on. Let me leave for this part. I don't want to listen to no Alabama talk.
Oh, no. You guys stay. Come on. Back up. Look, we might hate Alabama, but they're still interesting to talk about because they went... they were good for a long time under Nick Saban. He retired... not last season, but the season before that after the loss to Michigan in the playoffs. And Kalen DeBoer came from Washington to take his place. And he has a lot to live up to. People expect 10, 11 win seasons. They expect to make the playoffs every year if you're an Alabama fan. First year, he did not make the playoffs. He went 9-4, lost to Tennessee, Georgia, Vanderbilt, the big one. And Michigan in the bowl game. So it was a rocky first season, but, he has... a certain period of grace because, he's just getting used to the program. But imagine if he doesn't make the playoffs again next year. Imagine. What would the conversation be like around him and his program if he didn't make the playoffs next year?
Yeah.
Like Alabama doesn't miss the playoffs, especially when you just expanded it to 12 teams. Alabama should be in that every season with the resources they put into this program, with the head coach and the salary he's making. So next season can be very interesting for him, and it's going to be a lot of pressure for him. So coming up, again, we said the schedule to be posted on the community link. We are going to be adding a lot of college basketball games as we get closer to March Madness. And what month do you think that takes place in?
March.
Yep. Where the 64, top 66, actually, I think it is, basketball teams compete for a national championship. And so we will see that. We will be doing a lot of college basketball games leading up to that. Some Auburn, some not. And so look forward to that. We'll have more of our schedule posted as we move forward. And anything else you want to say?
Nope.
Well, I think that was a pretty good first episode. We're gonna start doing this every single day. So if you are subscribed and you click the notification bell, you'll get notified when we're on.
And if you're not subscribed, then hit subscribe and the notification bell.
And like it too.
Yeah, like it. Watch.
Go ahead.
Watch some of our other long form videos, some of our YouTube shorts. We have a Ko-Fi link somewhere up here, probably in the description. We'll have one in the comment section. I mean, the description, not the comment section.
And look out for our live streams, because we're going to be, as I said, the schedule, and going to be able to see it on the socials. So follow the socials as well. Facebook, Twitter. It's all in the channel description. So we will be back tomorrow with another podcast episode. We're going to continue doing this and discuss probably more specific news moving forward. I wanted this episode to be more of just a recap and what to look forward to with our channel. But we'll start doing more specific stuff moving forward. And it sounds like fun to me, huh?
Yeah, it does. Sounds a lot of fun.
We'll be back doing some streams. I guess our next one is NHL tonight.
Yeah.
You prepared? He hits it with a puck, and it's in! Or he hits it with a stick. Last year I already messed up. All right, well, that's it for the Game Day podcast, but we'll be back tomorrow.
I'm Elijah.
I'm Troy.
And we are the Game Day Bros.